funny. You can listen to him on the Doug Loves Movies podcast. Give it up for Chad Opitz!
Hello. Hi. You remembered my name. What a sweetheart. I did a show a few weeks ago, and I didn't know until I got there was like a singles mixer where like everyone in the audience was single, all the comics were single, but I'm not single, and they didn't even ask me. They just assumed. They were like, this guy ain't got nobody. This guy here's going home alone, writing Lord of the Rings erotic fan fiction. Having things with Bill. You got a date? Yeah, you got a date with Reddit and some stepmom porn. You grocery outlet Jack Black. No one's buying it. That dollar store Californiacus looking motherfucker. That hurts. It's rude. I'm glad to not be dating though, man. Like most of the time for me, dating was not fun. I was on a date one time. I dated have an asthma inhaler. She's like, "What is that thing?" I said, "That's my asthma inhaler." She's like, "What do you use that for?" I said, "My asthma." She's like, "Well, when do you use it?" I was like, "I don't know if I like strenuously exercise." She looks at me, she goes, "So never?" Brutal. Like, you know, tape with Don Rickles, just getting roasted. It was rough. I once dated a woman who also had asthma, so during sex we didn't choke each other because that just seemed redundant. Neither of us are breathing properly to begin with here. We sound like two pugs fucking right now. Deeply unerotic experience. We're all involved. If I get hit on after a show, which is not super common, but if it does happen, it's generally a large burly gentleman that take a shine to me. I check off a few boxes in the bear community. Yeah, there we go. I got some bears in the back. Woo! Yeah! They know how to party, baby. One of them came up to me and was like, "Hey, I'm staying over at the old Best Western. How about you come by later? We can have some cookies in my jacuzzi." You know how hard that was to say no to? Oh my God, it sounds good. Holy Lord. I almost want to be like, what kind of cookies are we talking about? What? I will switch teams for some oatmeal raisins and warm, soothing jets. Good Lord. I could have done the most comfortable, uncomfortable experience of my entire life. And I fucked it up. What a fool I was. I should have said yes. If he like made a move, I could have been like, what? This is a completely innocent suds and snickerdoodle situation, sir. There'd be sex involved. I'm here for the bubbles and baked goods, buddy. Oh, is everyone out there doing okay financially? Everyone all right? The old pocketbooks, the old taxes and shit coming up. Holy God. Getting into comedy for the money is like getting into Dungeons and Dragons for the sex. It's a bad move financially. Would not recommend it. Bad call on my end. I'm thinking like ways to make extra money while I'm here just to get by. Like one idea I had, I was reading up on food from other cultures, or that some countries eat donkey burgers, which I've never heard of. Never seen a donkey burger restaurant in the United States. I want to open up the first one, and I want to call it Ass to Mouth. I think it's going to be a Valentine's Day destination next year. Make your reservations early. It's going to sell out quick. Be an intimate night with your loved one. But living in San Francisco has like affected all aspects of my life from like a money standpoint. Like I was at a bar recently, I want to get a tasty drink. I want to get a Sex on the Beach. I think that's a good cocktail, but I couldn't afford it. So I asked the bartender to make me a rim job on the bus. Which is a PBR with the edges licked by somebody with a cold sore. $1.25 bargain beverage. Comes with a free stick of bliss tax. I was down in Santa Cruz for a show recently, and I was at a bar there, and I wanted to get a Greyhound drink, but I think it's very tasty, like vodka grapefruit juice. And after I ordered that, there was a guy on the end of the bar, and he looks at me, and then he looks at the bartender, and he goes, "Real men don't use straws." And then looks at me and takes a sip of his beer, and I was like, oh God, this guy's trying to like emasculate me for ordering a mixed beverage. Uh-oh, right? And then it turned out he was just like a pissed off environmentalist. He comes sauntering up to me, he's like, "You know what really revs my Prius? I'm out there trying to save the planet, and then a pronoun like you wants to come in here and sip a cocktail through a turtle killer!" Barely escaped from a damn life there. It was scary as hell. It seems like a very sensual crowd, a sensual setting, erotic lights and all that stuff. Can I be honest about something I'm into sexually with you all? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay? You shrug your shoulders. I'm like, sure, go ahead, sir. When I'm not jotting down hobbit erotica, the things I'm into here. It's not very popular nowadays. I enjoy a nice lush bush on a woman. Thanks for the silence. I'll take that. That's fine. Usually it's like a yuck or some shit. I'm like, it was a cold winter. You got the right to remain warm, goddammit. If I could walk around looking like this with zero repercussions, goddamn, what a double standard that is. That's crazy. That doesn't make any damn sense to me. That ain't right. And I like it, and I'm not talking about landing strips, I'm talking about farmer's market bush, okay? I'm talking about like mason jar of kombucha bush, like Berkeley feminist studies major in winter bush, the real thing, alright? Bush that makes a statement. I enjoy it. But then I wonder why. That's exactly like, do I want to just pull down some panties, have my own face looking back at me? What the fuck? God damn, dude. Looking into a moist mirror or something. Right. Yeah, big fan. I like it now. I'm going to the movies a lot. I'm a big fan of that. One of my favorite movies from last year was the new Mission Impossible movie. Anyone see that one? Yeah. I thought it was cool. Something I really liked about that one, and like a lot of recent Tom Cruise movies, is that now he insists on doing all of his own stunts. And it's getting crazy at this point. It's like Jackie Chan level insanity, where he's like scaling skyscrapers with no wires. He's holding on to planes in midair. And I think it's because Tom Cruise finally realizes that death is the only way out of the Church of Scientology. I'll do whatever because there's no way out now. Katie! Get the fuck out of there. I think there's certain ways we could rephrase things, like maybe make them go down a little smoother. Like instead of saying, I'm paying a prostitute to pee on me, you could call it a streaming service. This seems a little nicer, right? I think I found the perfect song recently to play during a threesome. I think it's got to be Randy Newman's "You've Got a Friend in Me." Keeping light and playful. I'm always on a quest for like finding like fun, cheap, affordable things to do around here, and I found something I'd never done before. I didn't think I could afford to do. I went to the horse races out in Berkeley, the Golden Gate Fields. On Sundays, they got this thing called Dollar Days. Have you been there? It's a goddamn blast. Everything's a buck: beers, mimosas, hot dogs. So on that day, it's this crazy juxtaposition of like highbrow and lowbrow. There's people that are all fancy, decked out, looking great, and then characters like me with mustard in their shoe, Swill and Miller High Life, been on a horse because his name is Golden Donut. No, fuck. Just enjoying being in that realm for a little bit. And I thought it was amazing. I want to see more things like that in other areas of culture you might not expect, you know? Like, anyone here like opera at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fucking awesome, but I can also see why people wouldn't, because it'd be super like stuffy and exclusive. And I think they should try and open it up a bit more at times to appeal to a different demographic. Like, how rad would it be to go to the opera one day and see something like this? Thank you for coming to enjoy Leoncavallo's tragic masterpiece, Pagliacci. But don't forget our late night Saturday opera. We'll bring you Paul Verhoeven's 1987 action classic in a whole new way with Robocopra. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Is that you, Alex Murphy? Scum corporations make me sick. I once shot a dude in the dick. Look out! It's at 209! Womp. You have 10 seconds to comply, and if you don't, I will make you die. I buy that for $1. You will buy that for $1 because our late night menu was corn dogs and jello shots for $1 fucking dollar. I had to get a 4-year degree for that joke. Worked out okay. Oh my god. Do anyone here have like a favorite holiday they get really excited about out there? Like a personal favorite? That's the best one! Oh, buddy. Yes. Correct. Candy, costumes, horror movies, no obligations to hang out with your family. I love that shit. That's fucking awesome, man. have a tradition I do every year on Halloween. I go out, I get hammered. And when people ask what I am, I say my father. And then I have to dress up like a can of Coors Light just so that it'll hold me. It's the only beer my dad drinks. Coors Light! He loves him some Coorsies. I don't know why. I think it's a subpar beverage. There's way better beers out there. I never knew why that was the only one. Maybe it's because he's cheap, it's available everywhere. Or maybe he was swayed by advertising, I'm not sure. But I once saw a statement on a bottle of Coors Light I'll never forget. It said, experience the legendary taste of Coors Light. What the fuck are these legends, guys? What could they be?
Odin thrust his staff through the heart of the snakehead Seductress Medusa, and then shook a cold, crisp Coors Light. Mighty Thor swung his hammer and parted the seas with Poseidon beside him, and then knocked back a cold, delicious Coors Light. The Son of God, Jesus of Nazareth, attended a wedding party in Galilee. When their alcoholic libations had run dry, Christ performed his, dare I say, most refreshing miracle. He took me water, not some boring, bourgeois, bullshit wine. No, far from it. He turned it into something as ice cold and satisfying as the Rockies themselves. And the power of Christ, my friend, compare those partiers. Spend the rest of their night slamming! Oh, legendary taste. Of course,
I just have to get a few more steps in my Fitbit. Thank you guys so much for coming out, Armory Club. I'm chatting with this. Natasha.